So, last week, my dumbass forgot to mention the mangaka of Galaxias, Ao Hatezaka, and now you might be wondering, how could I forget something as important as the mangaka? Well, you see, I'm a bit slow, and I was trying to get the video out on time, and, I just kind of forgot. So, I'm gonna plug him right now. Go follow him on Twitter, or X, as some people call it. And, yeah, just go give him a follow. He posts a lot of the art he works on for Galaxias, and he posts updates for the manga. Currently, it is on hiatus, and he's been giving us news. So I recommend you guys just go follow him. And yeah, I apologize for last week. Also, please subscribe. I am trying to get to 100 subscribers. We're at 72 or 73 right now, so we're almost there. I think we can do it, and yeah, if you decide to, I would like to thank you. But anyways, let's just get straight into the video. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. Alright, now that we're here, we're at chapter 2, and after the fight with your kids, Nereid and Jiro cross the Salt Bridge from the last chapter and end up in the Aharia town. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing things. But this chapter is mainly like a lot of world building, and a lot of Ao's art is freaking amazing in this chapter, as per usual. Because last chapter, the art was already fucking amazing, and it keeps on getting better, and his art quality is just amazing. I just cannot stress enough how good his fucking art is, and the way he panels things is so amazing. Nereid and Jiro talk to some people and walk around the town, and we learn that dragon folk are actually pretty rare, because when people see Nereid, somebody actually says it was the first time they've ever actually seen one. And despite Nereid being a dragon folk, he doesn't actually know what it is, and Jiro has to give us an explanation for it. Jiro basically explains that they are people that can use special abilities, kind of like how I explained with the devil fruit in the explanation from last video. And that the Lankia dragon are unique light forms that are born with tails only in this particular country, and they're also considered one of the wonders of the world. And it turns out Nereid could just retract his tail, and Jiro questions who the hell Nereid actually is. But they're interrupted by a kid who lost control of his wagon. Nereid saves him, and we learn that his name is Polto, and he's training to become a delivery man. Jiro and Nereid offer to help him with his deliveries, and we learn that the town has districts that are color-coded. We get to see a protest that's being held by the other Wagoners of the town. Turns out they may lose their jobs because of the railroad that's being built, so the merchants have been quarreling for months. Because usually the Wagoners handle the distribution of the merchants' goods, but since the railroad is going to be built, there's a high chance that they'll be out of their jobs, and that's when they started protesting. Things start heating up as Nereid jumps in trying to cool things down. Instead, he gets punched in the neck. Afterwards, the three back off, and Polta says that he doesn't mind the railroad being built, and that his true dream is to become a scholar, and that his Wagoner job was the reason his dream started. But the boss said the Wagoners were the pride of this town, and Polta decided that he'd just give up on his dream because he couldn't just tell his boss and all the other people that helped him that he wanted to leave and pursue his dream. Nereid then throws a rock at him and tells him to stop griping about it, and Jiro encourages him to actually go try talking to them. So then he finally decides he's going to go do it. Back at the protest, the merchants are getting even angrier. One of them pulls out a gun, proclaiming that the boss is holding them all back, and accidentally fires a shot at one of the other protesters. Seems like things are about to get violent, but Jiro intervenes, saying that she's come for work. Then Polta appears riding on Nereid, dressed as a horse, and talks about the history of the town, talking about how immigrants settled from Lankia Kingdom and how each colored district signified what region the people were from. And despite everybody being from different regions, they were still able to live together. Polto was actually negotiating by reminding everybody the history of the town, and that all that Wagoners need was a new source to work from. And everybody seems to agree besides the boss, basically saying it's naive and that no one actually knows if it's gonna work out. But just as he's about to give up on his dream once again, Nereid asks him, what does he want to do? Polta speaks about the good people of this town and how they actually have a community, and Polta says that we should change without changing anything about the townspeople and how they live. But the boss seemingly doesn't want to change his mind, so Nereid grabs the boss and Polta's manager and jumps up, showing a view of the town. And this amazing panel shot of the town, and Ao's art is just amazing, and I don't know how else to glaze it. But yeah, it's a really cool panel. I know I keep saying this, but the art for this manga is genuinely so amazing. I don't know what else to say. The boss gets a flashback to when his dad was telling him to carry us into a better future. Finally understanding what he meant, when he gets back down, he apologizes to everybody protesting, saying that he'll give it his all to the town. Holta starts crying, and Joe reassures him that the town's gonna be alright. Before the chapter ends, we get a shot of Yerkes, the guy that Nerid knocked out last chapter, saying that he has to inform the kingdom before it's toppled. He also says that that despicable man is still alive. He refers to Nerid. So big revelations are ahead, and we have a lot more questions, but anyways, that'll be it for this video. Next week, I'm gonna try to cover 2 chapters instead of 1. I'm sorry if it felt a bit rushed. I was studying for an exam that I have next week, but once I'm done with that, I'll be sure to get you guys some more quality content. But I am letting you guys know that I'm sorry for the quality not being that good this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.